2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against Chicago. They're in 4th place in the East at the moment, and it should tell you a lot about this team and its expectations coming into the season that many people consider that a disappointment. And tonight, two teams that love to get in transition. Shaq, talk about successfully running the break.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I have led the break before. And what you need to do, you got to keep your eyes ahead, have to see the whole floor. You got to be willing to make that extra pass, Ernie.
Wow. You talk like a guard.
Yeah.
You were like a point guard up there.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, man. But don't force things. That's the other part. You know, just make the easy play. And if it's not there, slow it down. Set up your half-court offense, and then get it into the big guy if you have one.
But don't you want to get the crowd on its feet? Don't you want to make that play that gets the whole arena up?
Yes. You know what they used to call me, Ernie?
What's that?
Shaquik Johnson.
Wow. Because he was like magic, but he was Shaq.
I get it, Kenny.
Oh,
I get it.
Sometimes you don't.
Not that dense. Shaq Johnson.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Earlier this season, it was Chicago who came out on top in the last meeting against the Pacers. And they'll try to tie it at 2 apiece after winning that one.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Point now, Doris. Some clubs are obviously in a rebuild mode, but it can be hard for many team owners to accept that and accept that path they're on.
Well, when you've been the guy to make that financial investment, there can be a little bit of impatience because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans the vision that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Murray out there with Levine. And it's Durant in at the 3. Here's Robinson. No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Yeah, Kevin, he said, look, they're going to stay aggressive even though there's tough shot blocking in the middle. He told me we've got to go at those guys. We can't shrink from the challenge inside. Since they're up 2-1 in the season series, I think they have an idea of what they're up against.
That's great, David. Thanks for the kind of tough D they're facing today. He's hoping they can get off to a quick start.
And it's essential. When you're facing a strong defensive team, the last thing you can afford to do is fall behind early.
Agreed, Greg, because you're not going to mount a comeback against these guys. A strong first half is absolutely essential if they're going to win this thing.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
that one falls for Carter. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ingram kicks to Westbrook. And the pass to Capella. Ingram against Durant. Collins, good.
Letting the guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Murray against Westbrook. Durant deciding where to go with it. Down low. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Magic.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Carter with the block. Murray with it. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Can't hit from the low block. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Robinson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, the aggressiveness of Russell Westbrook setting up that bucket right there. This guy knows how to find the best shot possible. Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Here's Robinson. After the Bulls pick up 2. Lets it go from deep. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Boy, Westbrook, that balances out that speed and athleticism. That long-range shot is on point.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Markkanen. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Westbrook passes to Collins. Westbrook kicks to Robinson. Over Levine. Tries again. Ingram left side. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
No stopping Ingram when he's in a rhythm like this, especially when he gets a pass in a spot he loves to pull from.
Now here's Murray. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Westbrook dishes to Robinson. Back to Westbrook. Rebound by Murray. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring your game if you're a member of the media. He wants good questions in an orderly fashion.
Here's Ingram after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Robinson. Carter with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
For 3, Durant drains the three-pointer. He has 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Bulls. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Chicago. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pacers, just way behind.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Upper Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Passes it to Musa. Here's the three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Durant finds Levine. Wasted no time on that one.
You simply have to account for him on the perimeter no matter what. Levine with the beautiful catch and shoot.
Defended by Durant. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Ingram. Here's Musa. Here's Capella. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's Durant on the wing. Carter, the pass to Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant. We knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Pacers trail by 4. Westbrook kicks to Capella. Back to Westbrook. Six to shoot. Unloads from 13. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Bean passes to Markkanen. He kicks to Carter. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Right around 21 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Levine can't hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Ingram. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Now here is Carter. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Musa. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here is Carter. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And Durant, here we go. He gets that one.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Capella. 6 points for him. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Yeah, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 8 points for Clint Capella.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Levine kicks to Durant. Carter outside. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, picks up that second foul very early in this game. He's going to have to tread lightly for the rest of this half.
Here's Tice. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. The pass to Murray. Shot clock at 5. There's the steal. Here's Robinson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Chicago leading. Now here's Murray. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the rejection by Collins. It's tipped. Robinson against Murray. Another shot. That one doesn't go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Guarded by Robinson. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Montgomery. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Bazemore in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. And it's Tice in the corner. Passes it to Bazemore. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. They could use a bucket. The Pacers pull it in. He's covered by Murray. The teardrop falls in. Now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Robinson dishes to Murray. Pass to Bazemore. Tries again. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Here's Collins. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray, the pass to Tice. Another shot. Back to Murray. Over Robinson. And that one hits back iron. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Indiana Pacers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly bring
you to put pressure on
the court right.
Defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Robinson finds Levine. Poked away, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the three. Nice.
Outside, Levine. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Over Collins. Misses off the right iron.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Robinson passes to Montgomery. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Collins. That three off the mark. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Levine. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of a shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Robinson against Levine. The pass to Montgomery. That's tipped, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Second, the Pacers. The Bulls third.
Both of these teams are going to have to really take care of the basketball because they're both making a killing scoring off those turnovers.
Now here's Levine, who's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando.
And his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
Here's Levine. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Collins. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Robinson against Levine. Passes it to Tice. Back to Levine. And the rejection by Collins.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Got that one up quick. 6 points for him.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
LaVine deciding where to go with it. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. LaVine's got 6.
It just makes his way inside. LaVine has a score-first mentality.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Chicago making a switch here.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Mirotic. 15th in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. To the left side wing. Indiana again missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the paint. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Over to the left wing. Westbrook with it. Now defended by LaVine.
You've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Back to Murray. Durant against Mirotic. Kicks to Murray. Here's Markkanen. And that's good. A nice job in the glass.
7 feet tall. Markkanen is tough to keep off the board. Solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Now here's Westbrook. A 20-point game for him in the win against Golden State. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. He's covered by Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
He kicks to Durant. Back to Murray. Lobbed up there for Durant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Guarded by LaVine. Westbrook passes to Ingram. Murray against Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Murray. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
And And that one misses. Able to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Durant. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
Here's Murray. He's covered by Ingram. To the inside. Durant goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Westbrook. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
How confidently is Russell Westbrook pulling the trigger off the screen? This guy understands how to take advantage.
Outside, Levine. Right side, Durant. Clock at 6. Markkanen down low. Mirotic is there. That one goes in. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Levine against Westbrook. To the middle. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Levine. That's now 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the Pacers call time here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, especially offensively. The chemistry these guys have is infectious, and it really shows.
The Pacers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Carter's checked in. Ingram right side. Here's Mirotic. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. The Pacers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good. Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Number 5, the Bulls.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
You know what you love about typical communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well.
A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lobbed up there for Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
Down low, it's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. The wide open look for Durant. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Durant's got 21 in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The 10-footer. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Murray kicks to Carter. Outside Durant. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Fade away. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Indiana trailing here. Westbrook scanning the floor. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Murray, the pass to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. He's covered by Ingram. 4 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Excellent D there for Mirotic.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
Durant dishes to Murray. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just much size on him.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 12.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
So Russell Westbrook, the man who only got a college scholarship because someone else didn't want it, comes into the NBA as simply an athletic combo guard, has turned himself into one of the NBA's best. What a story, Mr. Harlan.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Murray. Knocked loose. Stolen by Westbrook. That one, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if we can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home. Clap for yourselves. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 21 points and 3 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
A flyover of downtown gives you a great perspective of our location as we welcome you back to Indianapolis. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Clint Capella is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Robinson. And it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here is Mirotic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 4. Robinson for 3. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Carter on the wing. Outside Durant. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail it.
And that one's good. Durant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
The Pacers making a switch here.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Brandon Ingram. Averaging about 15 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14. Ingram kicks to Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I love the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays. The defense has no choice but to put him at the line.
At the line for 2. The first one falls. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Murray, good.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so here is Indiana. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Westbrook. Back to Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen. The Pacers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
At the line, number 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here is Murray. Kicks it to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Over Robinson. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Down low, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Now, here's Markkanen. 10 points for him. Murray against Westbrook. Markkanen, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Murray against Westbrook. Here's Montgomery. No good with the triple. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Markkanen. He goes up again. It counts. And the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Markkanen absorbing the contact. He's really good at staying with his shot through that contact.
Bulls shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 14 points.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
The pass to Carter. He kicks it to Levine. Wide open look here for Murray. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Murray's got 4 points this quarter. Passes to Westbrook. Montgomery. He's guarded by Markkanen. Westbrook against Murray. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And so here is Chicago. Now Murray. 6 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points for Zach LaVine.
Wow, you can see why this team is so excited about this young talent. LaVine from the parking lot.
LaVine against Robinson. Here's Westbrook. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Kev, you seem to understand his teammate when Russell Westbrook is starting to find his rhythm, because these guys consistently get him the rock, and he delivers.
Now here is Carter. Durant for 3. That shot misses.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Robinson finds Westbrook. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Durant's got the ball. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
And the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
And now look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. 5th, Russell Westbrook.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Montgomery, and he overshot that one, missing.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. They'll go up against Devin Booker and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And that game against the Hawks, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Two shots.
That's good from Durant.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
So he gets them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Musa passes to Westbrook. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
For Chicago, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
good on the free throw.
And I think, guys, one thing about LaVine, raw prospect in college, raw when he entered the pros, and now just starting to polish up that game.
He hits the second from the line. Pacers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. Bazemore with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine against Collins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Hutchison. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
One shot, gentlemen.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Montgomery. To end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in free throw shooting, 6th in scoring, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls leading by 5. Bean passes to Hutchison. Carter kicks it to Bazemore. LaVine wide open. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. LaVine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right. The effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 20. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Westbrook can absorb contact, Kevin. He's got great focus and great finishing ability.
Bazemore passes to Carter. Outside Durant. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. There's the pass to Montgomery. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook passes to Montgomery. Over LaVine. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Montgomery.
Well, Russell Westbrook, great unselfishness right there, dropping dimes and continuing to work.
shot, and Levine finishes inside. Levine's got 16 points.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Westbrook against Durant. Over Durant. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, as aggressive as he's been, hitting all these shots, they're still behind.
Chicago calls timeout. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 3-point lead. Tice kicks to Robinson. Bulls moving the ball around. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Here's Collins. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Covered by Mirotic. It's good. 6 points for him.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Ingram passes to Musa. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
Murray against Robinson. The shot from the low post is good. Murray's got 8 points. Pacers trail by 3. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Ingram kicks to Collins. To the paint. Here's Musa. And the layup's good off the glass. Musa's got 4 this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Tice. To the wing on the left. Pass to Murray. Guarded by Robinson. Goes up on the block. Misses off the right iron.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Musa. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Here's Hutchison inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Down low. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Robinson. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
They get a hand on it and stolen by Mirotic. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers out in front, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
We're good, right here. Come on. Hey, one shot. One shot is all they get. Everybody rebound. All right, everybody rebound.
Encouraging his team to lock down here.
And not wanting to give the opponent any second chance opportunities, especially given how close this game is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Chicago right now, they've got Kent Bazemore, also Zach LaVine out there, and it's Robinson in at the center position. For three, LaVine. It's rebounded by Indiana. Kicks it to Robinson. Dishes it to Collins. Chicago grabs the miss. LaVine's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Tice passes to Bazemore. 6 to shoot. LaVine for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Passes it to Robinson. It's stolen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's LaVine. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Elite athleticism. LaVine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
One shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, number 5. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
On the wing, LaVine. Now here's Bazemore. Outside, LaVine. 5 to shoot. Inside. Tice, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Collins, good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pops it up for LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
We're just going to call him Mr. Zach LaVine, another highlight reel finish.
Outside, Robinson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to LaVine. Outside, Robinson. Tice kicks to LaVine. No good. Indiana leading by 3. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Connects from 3-point range. Robinson's got 9 points here in the second half. And the pass to Tice. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bazemore finds Levine. Off the left rim and out. Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line for your Pacers, Michael Bond. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. Bulls trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Robinson. Covered by Mirotic. The baseline J. Collins grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 7. Mirotic has it in the corner. A leaner. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Levine passes to Bazemore. Back to Levine. And Bazemore kicks to Levine. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Levine's got 17 now, just in the second half. And so here is Indiana. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Collins. Lock at 6. Here's Mirotic. Lays it up off the glass. Mirotic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
The physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys will see if they can make the adjustment.
Here's Westbrook after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago on defense. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stop the alley.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Bazemore. Murray outside. Back to Bazemore. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Here's Capella. He kicks it to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Markkanen dishes to Durant. Passes it to Murray. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Here's Murray. Six to shoot. Kicks it to Bazemore. Carter outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Mirotic. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Carter with the block. Murray surveying the D.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. To the left wing. He's covered by Bazemore. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 3. Right side Durant. Here's Markkanen. That one a little long.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
Brandon Ingram taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, they would have liked to have gotten them all, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
LaVine can't hit.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
And the dunk by Capella. And the Pacers lead by 6. Bulls have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Murray kicks to Markkanen. Inside, LaVine, and Capella sends it back. LaVine against Robinson. Six to shoot. Ingram outside. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around. His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And here's Westbrook. The dish to Ingram. Pass to Capella. Now the pass to Westbrook. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
2 minutes.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray the pass to Durant. And it's Markkanen top of the key. Outside Durant. And no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Robinson kicks to Ingram. Capella inside, defended by Crowder.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, Jake. That's the way he has built his reputation. Finding a way, 100% effort all the time.
So much tenacity. Really tries to outwork everyone around him.
Now, here is Robinson following the shot by Kevin Durant. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. And now a 7-point Indiana lead. Now Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Ingram against Durant. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Robinson. Murray, the pass to Durant. Markkanen. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy is really becoming a refined scorer.
Here's Westbrook. Count it!
And the seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Now here's Durant. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Indiana, Brandon Ingram. At the line for 2.
2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And down like this, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if one timeout is going to be enough.
I think it's looking pretty bleak.
Here's Durant. Pass to Markkanen. He kicks to Murray. He tries for 3. He can't get it to go. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
And so the Pacers take the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Russell. Congrats on the win. How are you guys able to stay in front down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. And we did a good job all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Great effort at both ends, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.